Welcome to Lingo Coach Corner. In today's episode, I'm going to share a few tips that I found useful while coaching Spanish. Some might already be familiar to you, while others might be new. Regardless of your language level, these tips can be beneficial. Lingo Coach Corner is designed to help Spanish students improve their listening and conversation skills, and it's possible with one-on-one coaching sessions. If you want to learn more about my method, visit lingocoachcorner.com and join my program. So, one of the first topics I discuss with my students is motivation. Our inner drive can be a powerful tool in overcoming the challenges of learning a new language. You might be motivated by the process itself, feeling connect with your conversation partner, or enjoying your coach approach, or even finding the lessons enjoyable. Alternatively, you could be motivated by the results, imagining yourself living in a Spanish-speaking country, or even dating a Hispanic partner, or understanding your favorite songs. What's noteworthy is that even when you are feeling discouraged by the results, if you are committed to the process and find enjoyment in it, you can draw on that motivation to continue. The key reflection here is that understanding your source of motivation will help you stay focused on your goals during tough times. You could ask yourself, what aspects of the language learning process do I find enjoyable? Or how do I envision myself using Spanish in the future? Or what are my long-term goals with Spanish? Or even, when do I feel most motivated and engaged during my language learning activities? Another common topic in my sessions, which translates into a valuable tip, is consistency over intensity. It's essential to be consistent and gentle with the learning process, right? But spending a good amount of time learning Spanish is indeed valuable advice. But what exactly does that mean? The amount of time required varies depending on the aspect of your language journey you are focusing on. For instance, acquiring technical skills like pronunciation is one aspect, while adapting to the language cadence requires time and exposure. Therefore, putting things into perspective will help us identify the missing pieces of the puzzle. Consider keeping a language learning journal to track your daily practice and progress. Each day, take a few minutes to write down what language learning activities you engage in and how long you spend on each activity, and any observations or reflections you have about your learning experience. For example, you might know that you spend 30 minutes practicing pronunciation exercises, followed by 20 minutes listening to a Spanish podcast. You could also reflect on which pronunciation challenges you encounter and any strategies you use to address them. This journaling practice not only helps you stay accountable and organized with your language learning efforts, but also provides valuable insight into what methods and activities are most effective for you. Over time, you can review your journal entries to track your progress and identify patterns in your learning journey and make informed adjustments to your study routine. Okay, another common topic, setting your background in Spanish. I know it is a familiar concept, but here is a piece of advice you might not have heard. Don't jump from content to content. It's better to stick to one piece of content and get as much value from it as possible. Listen to the same content repeatedly until you either get bored or start understanding the majority of the words. Additionally, there are other elements to focus on before boredom sets in, such as melody patterns, the use of clauses and phrases, vocabulary expansion, verb conjugations, and so much more. Well, guys, I hope you find these tips helpful on your learning journey. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any additional tips in mind that I should consider. And last but not least, remember I'm offering free assessment calls on my website, so you don't want to miss that. But also subscribe here. See you the next time.